Pacific Island leaders addressing compact impact did just as its name suggests, having all of the Micronesian chief executives along with DOI Assistant Secretary for Insular Areas Tony Babauta, Congresswoman Madeleine Bordallo, and through video conference Hawaii State Lieutenant Governor Brian Schatz to discuss how they can come up with meaningful strategies to address the impact of the Compact of Free Association between the United States and the freely associated states. Guam Governor Eddie Calvo says executives were able to offer their ideas on how our federal partners can support the islands.
We all acknowledge that the federal government is lacking in the resources, has not provided the necessary resources to deal with the impacts both on the American territories, as well as giving the assistance that is necessary for these compact states to really be uplifted, to realize their full potential.
In addition to stressing the need for the China visa waiver program, Calvo suggested that being that the compact impact is not enough, to look at Medicaid and Medicare and allowing for compact citizens to participate, along with allowing for opportunities for internationally accredited institutions to be used as options, such as in the Philippines.
That's what my concern is. We don't have the necessary resources, but if they give us that flexibility with such programs as Medicaid, Medicare, at least there's a 55-45 split. If you let us use facilities in the Philippines, the rates for services being charged for health care are much lower than the United States.
Congresswoman Madeleine Bordallo, meanwhile, says the problems regarding compact impact have been there for years. And while she has co-sponsored H.R. 3320, titled the Compact Reimbursement Act of 2011, which would increase annual compact impact assistance to costs reported in the GAO report, she says the innovative ideas shared may take time to implement considering the fiscal situation in the United States.
I'm not so sure with the financial constraints that we're experiencing in Washington whether we will get it through. Perhaps not this year, but it's something that we could look forward to. The offset. You know, whenever there's any bill that includes funding or appropriations, they'll ask you right off for an offset. So you've got to come up with how is this going to be funded. And this is very, very difficult in this particular period of time.
Other suggestions brought forth included migrant rights, health care, feasibility of constructing dialysis facilities in the Marshall Islands and the FSM, and addressing overcrowding in the island's prisons and hospitals. Although media were restricted from attending the meeting, a release from Babauta stated, quote, "I am pleased that our dialogue was candid and constructive in recognizing the challenges and responsibilities of each stakeholder as we unitely cultivate a way forward. There was a consensus among the chiefs to carry out a cooperative response that is not only thoughtful, but mindful of the fiscal constraints," end quote. Babauta hopes to hold more PILACI meetings during the Micronesian Chief Executive Summits to have all of Micronesia's leaders present. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.